with a recap for us, the series for episode 5. Let's get to it. We have the opening scene. Pam is visiting her parents. You know what? I don't know how they do things over there in Thailand, but this don't really look like a grave site. It looked more like a memorial site. You know what? Look who's there. Miss Red Hills. She be everywhere. She be everywhere at the same time. Then we get this little flashback about what happened to Pam's parents. I see why Pam was upset, and I see why she ultimately decided to work with Mrs. Red Hills in getting back at the father and the family, because it was the father who basically killed her parents by forcing the doctor's hand on not operating on them first when they was the first ones in there. And she overheard everything. Yep. I understand how Pam got to where she's at for revenge. I get it. Then here when Mr. Money Collector came, I was like, okay, he look a little scarier this time. And then I saw the fanny pack. I was about to say you look like you could be in a motorcycle gang. And then I saw the fanny pack and I was like, maybe skateboarder. Maybe skateboarder. You know what? As I was watching this flashback with Emmy and the long hair, I bet she could be like Namton and play a twin character and make it seem like it's actually 2 different people. Like she actually has a twin. No, because with that long hair, she looks like the twin sister compared to the short hair. By the way, I love Emmy in that short hair. No, I have been to her Instagram page and I have probably most likely scrolled on her page and I've seen pictures of her with her long hair. Short hair. It complements her face much better the way this cut. Short hair. Love it. And what do you know? Who shows up right in the nick of time? Miss Red Hills. I don't know if she was Miss Red Hills back during this time, but I tell you, even since then, she shows up right on time everywhere. She be everywhere right on time. Here, this scene when Pam was pretty much telling Miss Red Hills that Doc and Cowie don't deserve this and they are pretty much victims themselves of their father. When Nene, aka Miss Red Hills, I'm gonna keep calling her Miss Red Hills, when she said, oh, you don't think Cowie is like his father? Just wait till he show his true colors. Trust me. I was like, wait a minute, no, she may know something about Cowie that we don't know. No, he is too good to be true. No, he is perfect. He is a good on everything. He may have some skeletons in his closet we don't know about yet. You know what, Cowie? You got some skeletons, Cowie? It's gonna come out, ain't it? It's gonna come out. No, because even though she originally got on my nerves, I'm kind of starting to see where, how she got to the way she is. No, but she be knowing stuff. She be paying attention to people. She be everywhere. She be watching people like a little stalker. She be knowing. She probably, something didn't happen where she know about Cowie, or Cowie did something to her, or something with Cowie. I don't know, something with Cowie. And then when she told Pam to break up with Cowie, and now she wants her to date Doc, and how she already knew Doc was the one doing the drawings, and when she wasn't too sure, but now she know for sure that Doc like her too. I was like, girl, you really do be stalking people, huh? No, she be watching everybody. She be stalking her. I was like, if you be watching everybody so closely, how you know them 2 ain't kissed already? You know everything. You ain't know that. You ain't know she put her lips on Doc already, did you? And I was like, Pam, let me tell you something, Pam. I know Miss Red Hills is asking you to date Doc for a purpose, to break her heart, to get back at the family. But let me tell you something, what, Pam? I like you. I like you lots. Like, I would like to put my lips on your lips, because you have beautiful lips that look like they would work well with mine. But let me tell you something, Pam. If you break the Rock's heart, I would jump through this TV and fight you. I would. Maybe not too hard. Maybe I just push you on the bed a little bit. Take your clothes off. You know, that kind of fighting. But you better not break her heart. And then him, when she went to go break up with him, he pretty much already knew. He knew it was coming. He was like, I'm not used to seeing you like this. He basically was like, you're pretty much cold when you're with me. You look a little flustered now. This the most emotions I see from you since we started dating. Any other time you like real cold, no emotions. I was like, golly. He was like, I already know. He said, you ain't even gotta say nothing. I know you don't feel the same way about me the way I do about you. But no. The moment before he went over there though, where his face was like real straight, and then he took that breath in and fixed his face, he was like, it's like he switched from two different people. It was like before he was like, I don't know, it was something about that. It was like he switched. It's something about Cowie. I'm starting to. It's something about Cowie, ain't we? Well, I don't know yet. Nah, it's something deeper with that man. I don't know what it is yet, but it's something deeper with him. He may be a little. No, dude, I'm telling you, it looked like he switched. He turned a switched on. To okay, let me get into character. That's what it looked like he did. I don't know. Cowie maybe. Then this scene when they was out there, that Doc was like, why you break up with my brother? Please don't say it was because of me. Please don't say it was because of me. When Pam said, I love you, I was like, nah, I'm not falling for it this time. This better be real this time, because no, the last time you got me. I waited for a little bit. I was like, I know this one is probably real, but no, I'm still waiting. I'll wait till the rest of it play out. Let me tell you something. I am doing this recap after I have already seen episode 6. And some of these scenes, like this one right here with Bonnie face, the Doc, Bonnie, her little puppy dog face. Ain't no way you telling me this face right here, that's the one that's gonna be on top in episode 6. I wouldn't have believed you. I'm telling you, and I already know some of the scenes that's gonna come up where I'm gonna see that little face, and I keep thinking about episode 6 while I'm doing this recap for episode 5. I would not have believed you that this one was going to be the one on top. This scene here, by the way, am I tripping, or has Oat had on that same suit jacket in every episode? Am I tripping? Wardrobe, y'all didn't have anything else for View to wear? I know she tall and whatnot, but golly. By the way, View, good to see you. Now, when she said, dang, that's 2 girls, then broke up with, I was like, not only 2 girls, but 2 girls. What's going on, Cowie? I don't think you know how to pick them, Cowie. They're all been fruity. Then when she was pretty much telling him, you know, it wasn't his fault what went down with her and her mother, and he didn't have to carry the guilt. When he said, nah, I'm gonna carry it with you. I'm gonna carry it with you. She said, you know, Cowie, you are a good guy. I was like, I've been saying that too, but when he said, you know what, it kind of hurts when people say that, because if they only knew deep down inside, if they only knew that wasn't the truth. I was like, you know what, I knew something was about to unravel. No, since that hospital scene when he was standing there and it looked like a switch went off and on, I knew something was coming down the line. So it's unraveling about Cowie. His skeletons is about to come out. I will wait and see what they are. This scene, when he came in there to talk about they was going to close up and them thinking that he meant close for business, for good. I knew that's the way the scene was being set up. But it got me to thinking, they never got no customers. He must got some money. No. Because how is he staying in business? They ain't never got no customers. And then he about to shut down for 3 days. No. He got some money stashed away, don't he? Nah. Hey, you got some money somewhere hidden? And when look who it is. Their only customer. No, she's not even a customer no more. She don't come in there and buy nothing no more. She just coming in to see the doc. And then them asking if she want to come. Bruh, the excitement in the doc's face. She basically probably was inside talking about, yes, please let her come. Please let her come. That's how her face looked. She was so excited. Oh my gosh, please come. Calm down. You know she's coming. Ed got some money somewhere. He said, why wait for tonight? Let's go now. I'm paying for everything. The trip tonight, I'm paying for it all. He got some money somewhere. Ed got money. He got money. Let me tell you something. I know these women are actresses. They're good actresses. Great actresses. No, let me tell you why they are great actresses. Because certain moments when these two women be looking at each other, I be like, they not acting in those parts. The way these two be looking at each other sometimes, I be like, nah, that's Emmy and Bonnie. I mean, that's not Pam and the Doc. That's Emmy and Bonnie. That's how you know they're great actresses, because you start to believe that that's not the characters, but that's actually just them being themselves. No, they be looking at each other. They be looking at each other like they really want to do some things. Look how they looking at each other right here. They looked excited. And here when she was talking about the chick who obviously was in the place where they was going, the way she got excited in the cafe as soon as she found out where they was going. When she said she been talking to her for 2 years and she haven't even seen her face, I was like, wait a minute, you mean you haven't seen her face in person? Or you haven't seen her face like at all? Like no FaceTime, no picture, no screenshots, no snapshots, no nothing? You haven't seen her face at all? Like at all? Or just not in person? No, because if you haven't seen her face at all, like at all, in 2 years, okay, yeah, this not gonna end well. She either catfishing or she not real, or something. Then we got Oat sitting here flirting with Nacha. I was like, really, Oat? Teach me your ways. No, for real, Oat, show me how to flirt. I don't know how to flirt. I don't. Not in person. I could flirt all day, probably on the internet. I could text. Yeah, girl. But in person, not I would never even approach a woman. But ask me if I could flirt with a man. I sure can. I could flirt with a man all day, because I know that is going nowhere. But a woman, that's why I'm gonna be single. She has to approach me. I'm not gonna approach her. Then these two sitting here looking at each other, eye licking. Yes, I said eye licking. You know what that is? They are looking at each other's eyes, visualizing licking each other. Eye licking. I told y'all I needed help. And O can obviously see them eye licking. O say, you know what, let me play around with you two real quick. Tadak, is your heart still available? Tadak was like, The way she kept looking at Pam. Like, bruh, Oak can see you looking at Pam. And Pam's sitting there like, what you about to say? What you about to say? Bruh, these two. And then Oak gonna sit there, well, since you can't answer, I'm gonna take that as a yes. So can I flirt with you? The way Pam looked over, it was so sexy. Oh my God. Her being jealous and possessive reminded me a little bit of like a Taurus, but she looked, oh my gosh, Pam in this whole scene. Then when Pam finally had enough and knocked her glass against the table and looked over, it was like, yo, chill. You doing too much. I know you don't know that that's my woman, but chill out. You doing too much. Then when Oak switched it over to Pam, it's like, well, what about you? Hold hands or kiss on the first date. The way Pam started playing footsie underneath of the table with the doc with those thick sole shoes. I was like, what in the world? The way those shoes, they is thick. And they under the table playing footsie. I was like, well, technically it wasn't a date, but she did put her lips on the doc. So I'm going to say she's going to say kiss. Kiss for 100, Alex. Yo. And the way Pam in that straw. No, because it reminded me of times where, you know what? Never mind. I just know when that straw was in her mouth, she was playing with it with her tongue. That's all I wanted to say. Let me tell you something. I don't know what those little things they were eating, but when Pam put one in her mouth and she didn't put it fully in her mouth, and then she fully brought it into her mouth with her tongue, like she said it here, and then I don't care what nobody say. That in that moment, that was Emmy bringing experience into the scene. I don't think that was directed. I don't think that was written in the script. I think that was just Emmy playing with the scene. When she said that thing there, and she placed it halfway in her mouth and then brought it fully into her mouth with her tongue. That is all. Then when did I give Pam the little jug, the little couples matching, obviously, and she drew the little characters that's obviously them. I was like, oh, she's falling deep. You know why she's falling deep? Because she drew an umbrella. And we all know she do not like umbrellas. She falling so deep that she drawing umbrellas. She don't even like them. Then they up front flirting with each other. They don't know if they really sleep back there. They just flirting away in the front seat. They so cute. In this scene here, first of all, shout out to the sponsors. Every time I'm like, sponsor. Man, the way that sun was hitting Emmy's face, from her eyes to her lips, even her teeth were glistening. That sun was hitting her face so beautifully. And then when she asked Adak to run away together, the way that Adak was looking at her, something was shifting inside of her. What it was exactly, but there was something obviously shifting. When she grabbed her hand, man, you know what? I think that's when the puppy was starting to transition into the top dog by the time we got to episode 6. You know what? I think that's what it was. Right here, when Pam asked Adak if they could run away together. Something in the dock was shifting, and I think that little puppy was starting its transition to become top dog by episode 6. So in this whole scene, all I could think about was, is it them? Is Earth in the 4 Elements Project? Is it these two? The way those two is bugging me. Bruh, who are those two? And it has to be somebody who is going to look the oldest out of all of those. It has to be somebody who's going to look older than Ep.5. Now, I'm not too familiar with the fire couple. I forget the name. I know it starts with an N. I'm not too familiar with them. But whoever it is on Earth, they have to look older than Ep.5. So at first I was like, it could be Luke, me, and Sonya. It could be Faye Ray. I already know it's not Ling Orm, because the chick with the red hair, she ain't got Ling Orm legs. They not long enough. So I was like, who could it be? It could be them. View and Meme. What's her name? Meme. What's her name? Ain't her name Meme? I'm working on it. It could be these two. It could be. I don't think it's Faye May. It could be Luke, me, and Sonya, but the person has to be older, or at least look older than Ep.5, because they're the oldest out of all of those ships. It's bugging me. But I think it could be them. Yo, since I am doing this recap after already seeing episode 6, because usually when I do recaps, I haven't seen the next episode. To me, it was things that Pam was doing that was awakening something inside of the rock that led us to episode 6, the rock. Part 4, episode 6, the rock. No, when Pam was like, let's run away together, the way she was looking at Pam after that, here when she grabs her chin and the way she's looking at Pam, there is something awakening up in the rock. And I already know the next scene that's going to do it too is when they're in that tent. You know what? Let me just wait until we get that to that scene. Then Nacha goes missing. I was like, I know she better not be missing. Like milk carton missing. Posted on flyers missing. They better find her. And then what do you know? Guess who is also out there in the woods? The Rock's father. What are the odds? You gotta love these series and the writings and the way they set up these scenes. Gotta love it. And that is episode 5. Now, I've already seen episode 6. And I'm about to record the recap for that as well as soon as I finish with this. That being said, until we meet again.